Listen, all we need is a little more time. We can get control of the situation.
What control? Call the Cobra.
Hey fellas, what's up, dude? Christmas
time.
Cheerio, buddies.
Cheerio, Miss Sophie.
Oops, sorry. Hello there, and Merry Christmas. Welcome back to the Shakakapow Christmas, and we're doing another movie episode. I am KH.
Superpål.
Ninja Mike.
Everyone in the house. Chicka, chicka, chicka. Okay, so we are continuing where we left off last year with movies that might be Christmas movies, or are they Christmas traditions, or are they not qualified for either? That's what we're going to find out today.
Mm-hmm.
So, Paul, what are we talking about today?
Well, today we're talking about Cobra.
Cobra Kai?
Cobra. Marion Cobretti.
Yes, from 1986.
Yep. It's not a movie that is mentioned too often when it comes to Christmas movies.
No, but we watched it because it showed up on a couple of lists when I was searching for more obscure Christmas movies to watch, or more maybe Christmas movies that are going under people's radar.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this is a movie with Sylvester Stallone. It's directed by George P. Cosmatos, and it stars Stallone,
Brigitte Nielsen,
and
Brian
Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
And Stallone was also one of the co-writers on this.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, before we continue the Christmas discussion, just to get it out of the way, did you like the movie?
Absolutely.
Very enjoyable.
For me, this was a rewatch. I haven't seen it in like 20 years or something. And it was so much better than I remembered.
Mm-hmm.
Very moody kind of movie. It really has a mood that's all you can almost feel it like very 80s movie.
Very 80s feel,
Yeah.
very cool atmosphere. 100% agree there.
Yeah, reminds me a little bit of the old A-Team movies or the A-Team show and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you had the music, the atmosphere, the editing,
really well done.
over
editing.
the top action, and
Great
everything.
soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, if you haven't watched this movie, give it a go, check it out. But, okay, is this a movie people should watch for Christmas? Let's start our discussion. Is this a Christmas movie? What was our criteria for that? We had a couple of things.
Christmas ornaments.
Yes.
Santas.
Mm-hmm.
Snow.
Christmas at all being
Yeah.
It has to be maybe set during the Christmas times.
Yeah, Christmas music.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas spirits.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay. So, do you guys feel this was a Christmas movie?
No.
No.
Not really.
No, not really.
No.
But it does have ornaments. It has Santas. The story is set during Christmas.
Yeah, but the Christmas is just like a backdrop. You could switch it out with any time of the year, and yeah.
Thanksgiving or New Year or anything, it would be the same. It doesn't really serve a part of the movie.
No.
Okay, then a follow-up question: couldn't you argue that that's the same case with maybe Lethal Weapon or maybe Die Hard?
No, because Christmas is still mentioned in those movies, and it's part of the plots.
That is a good point.
In this movie, it hasn't.
They don't mention Christmas.
They don't mention they don't do anything with it, but it looks like they have something like an idea around it, but it's like something is missing. It's like they didn't have time or something was wrong, so they didn't include that there was supposed to be a hook there, because they do include it, especially in the beginning with some jingles and all of that in the beginning with the Toys R Us and
Toys
stuff
R Us
like
commercial,
that.
and you also have the first scene in the mall.
The grocery store.
Grocery store. Yeah. Sorry, the grocery store. You have that Christmas vibe going there.
Yeah, there's
to a degree.
Yeah,
but that is a good point, Mike, because this movie is 1 hour and 27 minutes long, but the original cut was supposed to be over 2 hours. I think it was supposed to be maybe 2 hours and like 10 minutes or something. And it's not like they lost the footage or something happened. It's just right before the premiere, they had like a test audience, and the test audience thought it was a bit too long, and they kind of panicked because Top Gun was released right before this one, and it did really well, and they were afraid that the long runtime might work against the movie in the cinema, so they cut the movie down like 35 minutes or more, and we've never ever seen the like extended cut of this movie. And Sylvester Stallone himself said that the things they had to cut out of the movie was primarily story related stuff. And it's you mentioned this as well, when we watched it. There are some things that you feel like it feels like something else was supposed to be done here with the cult of the bad guys.
They didn't lean too much into the story aspects, but that's also something that I felt like instead of that they focus more on the atmosphere, the look of the people. So they kept the essence and the soul of the movie, but a lot of the story hooks and stuff like that is apparently gone. But still, it's
the movie works.
Good. Yeah,
nonetheless,
it works totally.
So who knows how much more Christmas spirit, Christmas related stuff and mentioning of Christmas there would be in an extended cut. I would love to see that extended cut. So Mr. Stallone, if you're watching this video, please try to release the extended cut. You did it with Rocky 4, so why not with Cobra? Okay. Good talk. Okay. Now, would you say this serves or could serve as a movie to include into your Christmas traditions?
It all depends on how much time there is during the Christmas to watch the movies. Like some years, I have like this whole list planned, and I don't even get halfway through it. So it all depends, actually.
Yeah. For me, I've watched so many Christmas movies that I'm running like my list. I try to include a couple of new movies every year that I haven't watched. And when you've watched all the usual suspects, all the regular Christmas movies that are very traditional, for me, I try to find something more obscure. And this was perfect for me because, it's not the most Christmassy movie out there, but it is set during Christmas. And for me, trying to find new movies to watch during Christmas, this was perfect. So I would say if you are adding movies like Lethal Weapon, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, what other movies do you have that are halfway Christmas movies that are Christmas traditions for people?
Well, some would argue that's Rambo First Blood.
Yeah. Like, if you're in that, if that is how you view the Christmas movies or Christmas traditions, then you can include this, I would say.
Yeah.
It depends on your repertoire of how long your list is, and if you're looking to rewatch old Christmas movies you have seen, or if you, like me, try to find new things to add to the list. What's your take on this, Michael?
I don't have like a movie tradition list that I try to watch.
You don't have a list?
No, I don't.
So you don't check it twice?
No, I do not. I do not. But I do agree if you are a big movie buff and you like to go through like a big list of movies, you could definitely include this to add some variety to it.
Yeah, absolutely. So far we've kept it very spoiler free. Should we just give a very, very short synopsis what the story is about for people who are maybe interested to watch this without giving away anything?
Well, I would like to add that Sylvester Stallone is probably the only guy in the 80s who could play Marion
Cobretti.
Like a character named Marion and still be so masculine
and badass. I think Sylvester Stallone has never looked cooler in any
this is
movie.
His best look ever.
Yeah.
Like Rambo, Rocky, like Stallone says in Tango and Cash, Rambo is a pussy.
But you guys have all seen the poster for the cover. And
that's one of the best 80s.
It's one of the most
posters.
Absolutely, 100%. And as Michael and both of you guys mentioned, it's the style, it's the atmosphere of the movie, it's the look of the 80s. It's just so,
it's a little bit of a time capsule as well. You know,
it captures that era
it captures
perfectly.
that area really perfectly. And also, I like all the shots of the streets, of how the characters are interacting with the people who are not really part of a movie, and
What's your problem, Sensei? You touched my car, man.
Get it, Mando, órale.
It's bad for your health, you know?
What is pinche?
Yeah, it's
Me. Clean up your act.
Yeah.
So I like that.
What is the movie about? It's a cop movie. It's a cop movie. It's an action thriller.
It's about this cop who's like, they call him in for like extreme cases and stuff like that. So they
Zombie Squad.
Yeah, he's a part of the zombie squad.
So he gets called in the beginning of the movie to like solve a what do you say?
Hostage situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he does so, and even there, you know, you're watching the movie right there. It captures your attention. There's
great opening scene.
Yeah, great opening scene.
Come on, man. I got a bomb here. I'll kill her. I'll blow this whole place up.
Go ahead. I don't shot her.
So yeah, it's a cop movie. It's about the Cobretti or Cobra, the Cobra. They call him in when they don't have anyone else to call.
Yeah.
And there's also, you have this cult that is killing people. They don't know it's a cult, but like throughout the movie you realize that things are connected.
Yeah, you deduce it.
It's not much more we need to reveal. It's like a slasher movie, it's an action movie, it's an action thriller, it's a cop movie. Yeah.
There's a mixture of those.
And a great, like really fun movie to watch.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And the action, it was just, I'm jumping as always
action
from one thing.
Just amazing,
top notch.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And some of the action scenes are like, you don't have much music. It reminded me of, like, partly of some Michael Mann movies, Heat, and maybe Drive. Have you guys seen that
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
With Ryan Gosling. It has some like action scenes are very realistic and down to earth, even though you have some over the top action scenes as well towards the end of the movie.
Yeah, and speaking of Michael Mann, it also reminds me a bit of Manhunter, the original Red Dragon movie, like with the stockings
yes,
and
the killers
disformed face. Yeah.
So yeah, now with that said, yeah, it's a great movie. What did you guys think of the co-actors with Stallone? Because Stallone was great in this movie, but what about Brian Thompson as the bad guy and Brigitte Nielsen?
Brian Thompson, he's like the most underrated villain from the 80s.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
movie villain.
Yeah.
But this is his absolutely best role.
Yeah, I
Ever.
would say so.
Yeah, I think they really captured him very well with when he's talking, when they're capturing his face, the way they cut it off, his eyes. I mean, he barely.
He's intense.
Yeah, he doesn't need to say anything almost, you know. So that little voice bit that he does in the end is like terrifying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he is as scary as he looks.
Yeah.
So and that's hard to do.
And that's really cool because he doesn't speak much up until that, but
No.
when he actually starts speaking, he's
Yeah, and
just
then you're
even,
like, oh my god, he is as fucked up as you.
yeah, he's even more scary.
We are the future! No!
Your history.
You won't do it, pig. You won't shoot. Murder is against the law. You have to take me in.
And I thought Brigitte Nielsen worked really well in this movie as well.
Yeah, this was her best part as well, I think. Better than Red Sonja, Rocky IV.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Everyone was really good in this. Even his partner Tony, who's eating junk food and candy all the time, he was funny too.
For me, I have to admit that I felt the other characters they're good and believable and everything, but I feel like the villain and the hero really steals the spotlight. Like they're
Absolutely,
really
100%.
It's their story. It's the focus is on them, and the supporters are supporter. So that is something that's very clear in the movie.
Absolutely. So might not be a Christmas movie. Maybe you can add this as a Christmas tradition. If you like 80s movies, if you like Christmas action movies, you gotta give this a watch. Anything else to say about this? Because this is like a must-watch as a movie, I would say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The court is civilized, isn't it, pig?
But I'm not. This is where the law stops. And I start.
So, yeah. Have you seen it? Do you like Cobra? Who would you think would be a good recast as Marion Cobretti if you were going to do a remake of this movie today?
Well, you had your fan cast.
Yeah, I was.
And that was
Ryan Gosling.
And it was kind of funny because the writer of the book that Cobra is based on, her name is Gosling.
Yeah, Paula Gosling.
Paula Gosling.
I didn't know that when I said Ryan Gosling.
No, so that's kind of funny. Yeah.
I think this would work really good as a either like I wish we had got a sequel to this movie. We never got, but Stallone himself has said his top 3 roles were always Rambo, Rocky, and Marion Cobretti. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a sequel, or if not, I hope we one day get like a remake
With Ryan Gosling.
with Ryan Gosling, of course. Okay, I think that covers it.
And as Brigitte Nielsen part, Margot Robbie.
Yeah,
They had such a perfect chemistry in Barbie anyway.
yeah. Hollywood, we're giving you great ideas. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, guys, that's it for this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying December so far. If you need more movie recommendations, we'll be back
Stay tuned.
for more Transformers. All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining me on this. Shakakapow. Shakakapow. See you next time. yeah, we have Christmas candy. We have Christmas Santas. We have Christmas macaroni.
Macaroni.
Look away if they're not eating other Santas.